Hi, everybody. This is Dr. J. Arjun Professor back coming to you live from Long Island, New York, and Oakland, California. Is that how you say it? California? That's how I learned to say it. California.
California, very phonetic. I like it.
Just don't call it Frisco.
Yeah, definitely don't call it Frisco.
No, so,
they don't like that.
I don't know about you, but I think the market showed a little bit of strength at the middle of the day, the end of the day, and it encouraged me a little bit that biotech may not be totally dead. So
Agreed. So you're not going to call it biotech today?
Yeah, I mean, I was really getting depressed when Atlas went down from 174 to about 164. Yeah. I said, oh boy, this is the end of Little Rico or whatever it was.
Yeah, right. Is this the end of Rico?
Is this the end of Rico? Mother of Mary, whatever it was. Mother of, I forgot, Edward G.
Well, he's Jewish, so he wouldn't be saying Mother Mary.
I think he did. I think
really?
He was at the end of the movie. I think he said Mother of Mercy, maybe?
Maybe that's it, Mother of Mercy.
Yeah, Mother of Mercy. That sounds right.
Yeah, Mother of Mercy. I don't know, making it up. I just don't remember. What can I tell you? Mother of Mercy, is this the end of Rico? Probably.
It sounds right anyway. It's like Play It Again, Sam, which of course is wrong.
And what's the famous line that was never said in the movies?
Play It Again, Sam.
Play It Again, Sam.
Yeah.
Play It Again, Sam. So Sean is with us.
We got the gang.
Yeah, and Max is with Max R. Every day I feel like I'm shopping, next day feels like I paid a premium. Yeah, it's kind of like what do you call it? Deflationary market. Is that the right analogy? You don't want to buy it today because you can buy it cheaper tomorrow.
Right, exactly. Deflation.
It's a deflation.
He's at very St. Joseph Aspirin. Very funny, Pete.
Deflationary market.
Right.
I guess I'm the first one to think of it that way.
Right. So stock plug is funny. He says, I keep buying the dips, but the dips keep dipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. We're late because we were bullshitting amongst us.
Oh, we got Jiggly back today.
Hey,
Jiggly. And he's buying BCRX.
Pete is with us today.
Oh, he's just nibbling.
From the Green Mountain State of Vermont.
Yep. Got some DraftKings lovers.
Oh, I'm one of them. And not only that, cabinet guy from the Green Mountain State told us to look into PSFE. Who do you think bought some PSFE today? And yes, Dr. Joe. It's really NetTeller. They own NetTeller. They just went public.
Wait, what is it? BS?
PSFE.
Oh, PSFE.
Yeah, so I bought a couple of hundred shares, nothing much.
It's on the watch list.
I bought, a little nibble.
A taste,
just a taste. You know why I do that? Because I forget about it otherwise. If I don't have a little taste, I forget that it exists. And
you have to own it before you know it. That's the rule.
Yeah, I own a little, and then if I like the action, I buy more. If I don't like the action, I just get rid of it.
Yep.
Sean is saying hi to Pete. Pete is saying hi to Sean. What a friend.
Yeah, no, the gang has their own conversations while we're talking.
A friendly bunch. Max, I don't think it's the end of the world, but we can always move to China if things get bad enough.
Everyone who's always working the end of the world just has too much bio.
We could get Shanghai. I'm not moving to China, but I'm buying Chinese stocks.
Yeah,
Baba. I have some Baba.
Yeah, Baba's actually at a bit of a bargain now.
I had a really good call on Baba on Sunday night. The trouble is, it opened up too damn high on Monday. It upset me. I wanted to get in lower. They decided to IPO Ant Group, and it caused a big pop.
They got that settlement out of the way too. That $2 billion or whatever, the overhang.
Mother of Mercy. Greg is backing us up. Mother of Mercy. Yeah, there were some great films, right, Greg?
Really were.
There were some great films.
My kids refuse to watch them because they're in black and white.
Yeah, that's
they want to see classics like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I like Cagney. Cagney was my favorite role actor.
Live with earnings.
And nobody knows who Laurel and Hardy is anymore.
Cagney would put it, what I really liked is those who impersonated Cagney. They'd put their hands in their pocket and they'd say, I'm going to do to you what you did to my kid brother. That's my impersonation.
There you go. You're a regular Frank Bush.
It's not me impersonating Cagney. It's me.
You sounded like JFK.
Yeah, you impersonating Rich Little, impersonating Frank Bush.
JFK is exactly the same way as Cagney. Ask not. Ask not. For your country.
I'm imitating John Kennedy, imitating James Cagney. There's a Biebev question for you, Arjun.
I want you to understand, I was not imitating Cagney, I was imitating the
Biebev question? Yeah, well, earnings don't matter because the company doesn't earn anything.
Biebev held 268.
Yep.
Very
strongest stock in the world.
Very important double low now at 260.
Yeah, I think just hold it long. Don't worry about it, James. You'll be fine.
Let's see if Jiggly is happy or not.
Well, Jiggly's just getting confused by our schedule.
Jiggly, no excuses, Jiggly. Check your.
Yeah, exactly. We give you at least 12 hours notice.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
no excuses. All right, you're forgiven. We're softies.
Yeah, exactly. all is forgiven.
Yeah. Nice Cagney.
Yeah. You dirty rat.
JMIA. We still targeting?
Oh, we haven't done that one in a while.
Yeah, I guess we're still targeting 100 on a lot of stocks like DraftKings.
Yeah, DraftKings too.
ELL.
Did that one come back at all today?
DMTK.
Yeah,
it came back a bit, but I bought more.
It didn't pick up the 4 that it dropped, right?
Man is here. We got all our all-star cast. Jiggly, Man, Greg. Today is an all-star day.
Yeah.
Let's give them the goods.
Stock plug.
Kind of an HUL, yeah.
I tell you, I bought some CLOV on the air.
You bought during the show.
I bought it during the show, and
yeah, good move that was.
And I bought it again, so I'm beginning to accumulate CLO. HOL, I got rid of all my HOL.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean we can't look at it.
No, absolutely. I'm writing all this down.
CTXR had a yucky day, another yucky day, down a couple of pennies.
Yeah.
CVM, I haven't been following it late. It's still 16-ish, I think.
I haven't looked in a while.
Yeah, I think
CVM has been a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah. TGTX for Dan, of course. I haven't. That's one of the few biotechs I didn't trim at all. Kind of like that one.
Yeah. Basically, if your bio is doing badly, don't worry. Every bio is doing badly. That's my only thing.
Pretty much. Biotech is Drek for now.
Is this on VB?
Yeah, looks like he was in when it hit $7. That was a long time ago, but
yeah, no, really.
Yeah, I think they have a lot going for them. You just kind of have to wait for the pieces.
I don't think J&J news hurt the biotechs. The biotechs are already getting slammed, right?
Well, I think if anything, it might help.
Yeah, it might actually help. LCTX, okay, Linear Cell Technology Inc. Give that a look.
Yeah, we had been looking at that here and there.
I blame myself on GHSI.
Yeah, well,
winner, and I turned.
You got to know when to fold them too, Jiggly.
Jiggly, Dr. J shouted from the rafters, "Sell your GHSI," because whenever you get a reverse split, it's an automatic sell. Right. Don't hold on. I mean, there's very rarely an exception to that rule. Very rarely. There's some rules I live by, and that's one of them. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Play nice. Play nice.
I told everybody, not this time around on GHSI. The party's over. You can excuse it all you want. They had to do it because of the NASDAQ. They had to do it for this reason. They had to do it for that reason. Invariably, it was $1. It went 6 for 1. I knew it would be back to $1 again after the reverse split. I don't know where it is now, but probably $2. And $2 would be equivalent to like $1.35. Maybe we'll look at GHSI. We haven't looked at it in a long time.
It's been a little while. I'm writing it. Wrote it down.
After it collapses, maybe it's not a bad buy again. But you don't stay in reverse splits.
Now we owe Mr. Vine because I ignored it last week, so we have to do that today.
All right. So what about my long list? We won't have time to do that.
I have it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Let's get the chart and let's do it.
I'll only skip a couple things on your big list.
Let's get moving. We'll do them all. We'll do them all for the people.
Well, Jiggy will get his 2-hour show. Now that he's actually
30 seconds each.
30 seconds each. Make it 45.
All right.
Well, I have such a low attention span. That might be too much.
Why don't we do the entire Rut 2000?
Let's get rid of Jiggly because I don't really look like that.
We could do the 2000 in an hour.
Sure.
Yeah, the whole Rut.
Yeah, starting with
Kind of like bargaining.
Go to the American. Get rid of Jiggly's
It's got to be like an auction guy.
An auction. Better about what she said better, and she said bad is better.
Exactly.
You know what? What do we start the show off with? Every single day lately? Every single day show?
Some company, I think it's Bio Christ. Today's Bio Christ.
That's what it be.
Bio Chris.
Can you take Jiggly's comment off the screen, por favor?
Oh, okay, I'll get it.
Well, I mean that is a better face than mine, but still.
I'll get it.
Yeah, it's a good one. We got a chart. We got a chart.
A lot of hair.
All right.
A lot of hair. Now, BCRX
was this last 13 minutes considered dog poop, or was it actually good?
BCRX was getting me depressed earlier in the trading session, as it hit my support level and bounced nicely off my support level. Thank goodness it didn't go through it. I might have been tempted to sell a little bit. That 930 mark is like almost line in the sand on this one.
Looking like a double bottom type of thing, but we'll see.
I think at this point it looks more like what I call a wall of support.
Yeah, it's just going to tread water probably around there until...
Oh, yeah, but if it goes through there, then you could be looking at a nice big dip down to the mid 750s. 750 something, this level.
It's got to break, it's got to break that low, the 886 first, though. The one looking like February 14th.
Yeah, I mean, it could dip right back down to, who knows? I mean, if we get a real big sell-off in biotech, like, I'm talking real big, it'll be back down to the $6 level. So that of course is if all the biotechs go, the air comes out, right? I'm not talking as a likelihood, but I'm saying it could happen.
Sure, of course.
Considering the negative momentum that biotech sector has been in, should we get a big correction in the market, the entire market, I think biotech will be hit very hard. So the $9 stocks will be $6 easily, including BCRX and not immune. So while I love BCRX, one of my bigger positions, I'm a realist. I realize 930 is a very, very important level that it hold. So I was really relieved to see it bounce off of that and finish with a decent looking candle on the day.
Yep. The whole sector did a similar type of thing. I mean, if you look at the XBI, you got the similar recovery in the later part of the day. I agree,
Yeah.
we're not out of the woods though.
But
Today is not the end of the pain, maybe.
Well, maybe it is. BCRX and ATHX both had me on up against the ropes today. I was felt like a fighter getting pummeled. Those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to be a realist, but
Well, why don't you do ATHX since we're talking about it?
All right, so how are we leaving BCRX? On an optimistic note, we now have at least a double bottom, at least. Plus, we have support going back to 1211, 1214. So we have a lot of support around that 930 level. I feel good about that holding. I feel great that it held today because I felt terrible that it might not hold. So I'm really feeling good that it held. It kind of charged my batteries a little bit, which were waning. So I feel good about that. I'm optimistic about the future for BCRX, as we all are that who own this company. They do have what appears to be a very good future ahead of them, with the HAE drug going to reports. I think better than expected sales, as Arjun think that. I think that they're likely to be taken out, considering the recent dog and pony show that I saw at R&D Day. I think that's a sale. So let's see what happens. If I'm right, $25 for a takeout would make me happy.
Yep,
certainly would.
And that would be a number that I would expect. Not only that I wish for, but that I would expect.
I think you said it all. I got nothing to add.
The Qs continue to surprise. The Qs were getting walloped earlier until one Friday, Arjun and I was on, and what was that number? Magical number 298. I said it hit my number.
Right there.
Yep. I mean, that was the day that every chart looked exactly the same. I loved it.
Yeah, that Friday.
Well,
basically,
not the biotechs in the NASDAQ, but
I called it right. I guess it was right about here, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was right there. Exactly.
March 5th was the day that I called the turnaround in the Qs and in the market. And the whole market turned north after my call that day. So that was one of my greatest on-the-air calls ever. I said, I'm buying it on the air. I bought it. I bought the TQQQ, the 3 times. I bought that, made some money. Then I transferred it. I sold it, bought regular Qs, and ultimately sold my regular Qs too early.
Who'd have thunk it?
But I thought it would very likely make new highs, as along with the spiders, along with the Dow diamonds. And the rut, which had been leading the market, is now lagging, right? IWM is lagging, right? Can we take a quick look at IWM? This has made new highs today, right? New all-time highs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just want to be clear on that.
A lot of them did. SPY did too. Yeah, everything.
So the laggard of them all is now the rut, which had been leading the way. If you look at March 5th, well, it was down on March 5th too, but it was a leader, a market leader, all the way up to February 10th. We had a tremendous run from the lows of from September, from 143, it's now 221. That's a nice little run for an index, isn't it? In not even a year, less than a year, 6, 7 months. It's had a fabulous run, a dream run. But now it's cooled off. The Momo stocks have cooled off. Kathy Woods has cooled off. So I'm waiting for Kathy to get hot again, and the Momo stocks to get hot again.
Yeah, no, I know. I own a lot of what she owns.
All right, so I just wanted to show you the comparison in charts between the Qs and the IWM. The index to be in is definitely not the IWM, definitely not the IBB, definitely is the QQQ.
Mm-hmm.
As evidenced by stocks like Apple, Amazon, Google.
Yeah.
Apple continues to move up, and there's no doubt in my mind we're moving up to all-time highs.
Yep.
No doubt in my mind. It's every day is just a continuation of the day before. It's a beautiful new trend line. Took out the resistance here like it was nothing. The old resistance of 129 out. There's nothing stopping it now. New highs. I mean, new highs it doesn't surprise anybody when I say that, because we're not that far from new highs, are we? We're talking 145 and change. No problem.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Doesn't take much to push this to 150.
No. New highs, and where she stops, she's not going to stop because the thing goes up forever. This is a perpetual up machine like the Dow. This is never going to go down, not in our lifetimes. So this is an intergenerational stock. You have to own it. You have to own it. If you can't afford it, buy it anyway.
I'll take two.
Buy one share. Take a bite of the apple. Amazon is another one. You have to own it. It's on its way to new all-time highs over 3,500. So these are amazing companies that just are relentless in increasing their earnings, increasing their businesses, just increasing everything, including the stock price.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, I salivate over this one when they split. They will split 40 to 1, 30 to 1. You pick a number. I don't know. Probably if it goes to 4,000, how about 40 to 1?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to do that. Maybe 20.
Why not? Apple went to.
I mean, there's just so much liquidity you actually want. You don't want to be known as a $10 stock.
No, it would be $100.
100.
Oh.
41 at 4,000 would be $100.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So if you have 100 shares, you suddenly have 4,000 shares. I mean, it's crazy.
Then you can sell a bunch more covered calls on them. I love it.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't have to analyze this chart. This chart is saying buy me, and that's all I need to say. There's nothing more to say. And those who worry that Biden is going to tax them, so what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not going to matter one iota.
They'll get back in tax breaks.
So
opening up
what if they pay 15% of their profits in taxes? Big deal. Big deal is what I say. It's just maybe it'll slow them down a drop. I don't know what that really would come to in dollars, but it's nothing. They can afford it. Look, just like Baba. Baba got fined $3 billion. It's a joke.
Yeah, they went up.
It's a proverbial
that one now?
in the hand. A slap in the hand. And Baba was trading at 320, and it's going to go to new all-time highs because last I looked, there's over 1 billion more people living in China than there are in the United States. And don't they call Alibaba the Amazon of China and Asia?
They do. They do. There's a Hispanic one too, Mercado Libre. I own both of those. This and that.
And the thing about this one, Alibaba, is they're in exactly the same businesses as Amazon. Not only e-commerce, not only cloud computing, but also entertainment, like Amazon Prime, all of that. It's like a carbon copy of Amazon, and more. They just spun off their payment, whatever it's called, Ant Group.
Absolutely.
So
you want to see a similar chart? Go to MELI. That's the other one that I think is worth owning in that same space.
Well, this one, for disclosure, I bought pre-market on Monday. I gave a special Sunday report, and I was looking to buy it at 228. Never gave me a chance. I had to pay 237, I think. But you have to do what you have to do. And,
I got some of this, less than I want, but I'll scale in. I like it.
Yeah, I bought a little bit more today. This one is 10 cent. 10 cent and Alibaba, I think, are the two biggest tech companies in China by market cap. I think Alibaba is 600 billion, and 10 cent might be more than that even. I don't know what. They're not as big as Amazon and Apple, but they're close in market cap. Not that far away. And I think they're going to catch up. They're going to catch up. This is still a bargain, and they're worried. People might say, stay away from China stocks because what they did to Baba, they're going to do to 10 cents. I say, bring it on. I'll own it now and worry about it later. In fact, it's good to know that they're only going to take $3 billion. It's fine.
Right, you know which pain you're getting. The devil you know.
Yeah. And also on Sunday, I drew this Zoom channel. You can look, check my video from Sunday. I don't feel like doing it again. I drew this Zoom channel, and I clearly showed how we broke north of the Zoom channel. Very bullish. I bought some on Monday pre-market, and I bought some again today, just like I did with Baba. And I also added another Chinese play, the CQQQ.
Oh, is that what that is?
That is the QQQ of China.
Okay.
Let's Go ETF, which invests in the top technology companies in China. If you want to own a little bit of all of them, this is the way to go. I lost a nickel apparently today, but it's sitting right at support. It came down enormously. I think it's a bargain time to enter Chinese technology stocks. Just when everyone on CNBC is saying, "Oh, stay away. Oh, stay away." That's an invitation for me to go in. I don't know how you feel about it. To me, it's an invitation to come in.
Well, it's sort of like that whole once your cab driver starts talking about stocks, it's time to get out.
Yeah,
if you use the Jim Cramer index.
The converse is when the CNBC guys are chickening out on China, is the time to go in.
Gotcha. Right. That's keep bold when everyone else is scared, that kind of thing.
And also the chart is so nice. It's sitting at support at the 200. What have I got to lose? If it breaks support, I just get out for a small loss.
Right. We lost Arjun for a second or two. We might have to call him back in a little while.
You see, Professor Spike, this is my kind of swing trade, my kind of long-term trade.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, this was the shape that scared me out of Tesla. But meanwhile, Tesla did a U-turn right around this spot.
Tesla is another Amazon, another Apple. Forget it. Just
so I might take your advice on this one if I had money.
Just own it, Tesla. I mean, come on. It's another Apple and Amazon.
I assume my mutual funds own it, so
There's no stopping
I'm
it.
not missing out.
Being that you mentioned it,
Yeah, might as well.
come on. I mean, you just
Like I said, we have to pick up Arjun after you do this one just to see if he's waiting for it.
You have to own Tesla with the phallic symbols one after another. You have to own it. You have to own it. It's a must be owned, like Amazon, Apple. You just
I've had a good day today, certainly.
Gotta own it. Amazon, Apple, and Google must own, and Tesla as well. The rest of your portfolio, these are going to anchor your portfolio. Then you can fool around with your biotechs and your biotechs and whatever else you like.
Your water stocks.
Yeah.
Although the water stocks are still doing okay.
But you need really great stocks to anchor your portfolio. And these are really great companies.
Yeah, some 3M.
Don't remind me. I made a big boo-boo.
No, I know. But I mean, in general, these are good stocks. They're all good. You know, a lot of these are good stocks that aren't going anywhere.
And 3M you might include in that list, but it's not quite the same caliber.
No, I get it. You're absolutely right. I mean, this is the wave of the future, and these are not fake companies in any way.
Tesla says number one, I'm number one, catch me. And nobody can. If you ask somebody who's planning to buy their next car, an electric, and they have any money at all, they're going to say, I'm going to buy a Tesla. They don't say, I'm going to buy a fake BMW electric.
Right.
Or a fake Mercedes electric, or a fake Volvo electric, or a fake Audi electric. They're going to say, I'm going to buy a Tesla. Tesla is synonymous with EV. They have
that is absolutely true.
Such a big lead, there's no catching them, I'm telling you. Is Arjun back?
Well, you would have to check, because I don't get there he is.
Sorry about that, Arjun. Professor Spike threw you out, I heard.
Yeah.
My internet was wonky too. I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
So, Dr. J, we've been getting a little bit of buzz about DraftKings. If you want to do that one next.
Sure, I will. But I was raving about the big four: Amazon, Apple, Google, and Tesla.
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't even have to look at a chart to tell people to buy those.
Exactly what I just said.
Well, while you were gone, we did.
I'm sure the chart looked great too.
Tesla, totally great, unbelievable. Look at it.
It's a good one.
For Dr. J, it was like reading a bestseller.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to 1,000. It's going to 1,000. There's no question in my mind. It's going to 1,000. I just don't know the timing, but it's going to 1,000.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay.
DraftKings.
Yeah. DraftKings.
Okay, this one's going to 100.
It is. It is. Not the best looking chart, but it's still fine.
It's still fine. Holding support at the 50. I don't know what all these. It broke through the upper trend line.
We had that line going for a little while,
and it made a new low. It broke the succession of higher lows, but this low is still lower, and this low I think is still lower. Let's check that.
Yeah, it is
54.35. So we still have a succession of higher lows. Just this one was higher than this one. Big deal. But it's held support at the 50. We still have a succession of higher lows. I still like it. I think it's probably buying opportunity on any bit. That summarizes DraftKings. Buying up, buy the dips. And do not sell the rips. Do not sell the rips, just buy the dips.
Athersys is next.
until it gets to 100 if you want to take the profit. I think it'll get there. As always, for your own due diligence, in my opinion, strictly only do not constitute investment advice. That goes for Spike and Arjun and everybody else.
Right.
And check with the advisor before acting for your own due diligence.
And from your own experience, you realize not to take what we say as advice, but just chatter.
Yeah, we never give advice. We just give our own personal feelings about the
We
situation.
chat. We talk. We discuss, and people listen in. And
I tell everybody what I did. I've been nibbling on Tesla.
Exactly right. Ringing the bell. Ringing the bell on Tesla. Shaking the teacups.
In fact, whenever I feel like I'm getting clobbered on biotech, I buy a couple of shares of Tesla.
There you go.
It's uplifting.
Make yourself feel better.
And then, down the road, it makes me feel even better when I see these numbers. All right, what's next?
Athersys.
You want me to do a yucky poo?
Yes, I wanted to get the yucky poos out early so we could end on a high note.
I want to do VBIV.
Yeah, and then we have actually we lost Arjun again to do his stocks. The VBIV, the Endra, and the Albo.
That's good, Arjun. He's back again. Hey, Arjun, what's going on with you?
I have no idea. I'm
Come
sorry.
on, you're worth so much money you can't get good internet. That's what everybody tells me.
Then we're going to do VBIV.
Okay, nice.
I was thinking of buying more VBIV today. I didn't, but I was thinking of it. I almost did.
Almost pulled the trigger.
Almost pulled the trigger.
I did a little bit of put sales on that, but yeah, I'm still waiting. I want to see some more strength.
Yeah. I like the fact that it held whatever number that was, 268, right?
Yep, that was a kilo.
Yeah.
This one though, ugh.
This one is,
we have that technical term called yucky po.
Yeah, I called it a yucky poo. But,
although this doji is one of the ones you like because of the shadow.
The good news is after dropping 10 cents to the middle of this bottom, the middle of the lowest candle ever, not ever, but it's a recent candle, it gained all of it back to close down a penny. So it scared the devil out of me, and now I feel somewhat relieved. So one day's action says a lot. It tried to go down, it couldn't, now it's going to go up. I'm actually somewhat optimistic that we might be stabilizing.
From your mouth to God's ear.
I think we might be stabilizing in all of biotech.
Yeah. I mean, it's at the mercy.
Is there any good news that we're waiting for in this guy? Because independent of COVID.
I expect that the last patient dosed in the ischemic stroke trial should come by May.
Okay.
But it's a guess. Just a guess. Then you got to wait 6 months to follow them, and you know the whole thing.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Waiting for the long haul.
And you got to wait for the results, and and you can wait and wait. The one thing about this company, it teaches you a new definition of the word patience. If you thought you knew what patience was, you don't know unless you've owned this as long as I've owned it, which is a lot.
Everyone's got at least one of these.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm now below my average by a little bit, I think. Not by much, but by a little bit.
But you're holding on.
Well, not really. I sold a significant amount through the years. I have about 1/3 of my max shares ever. So whatever that's worth.
Yeah, Jiggly just said we've been talking about Athersys and CVM for 6 years.
Yeah, well,
I believe that. And you want to do VBIF, then we can do CVM.
yeah, we'll move to something new. I think we could end with CVM just to keep everybody on the edge of their seats.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, VBIV, I've completely changed my strategy. I only sell puts here because people hate this company.
It completely reversed the candle from yesterday today.
Yeah. Looks nice.
I like this candle. I like the fact that we have a double bottom now, 268, 270. I actually was tempted to buy it.
It's showing nibble signs. It's showing your usual nibble signs.
Yeah.
I might just buy because I think 268 holds. If 268 doesn't hold, I could just sell whatever I buy tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I'm already too overweight here, so I'm just selling $3 May puts for free money, in my opinion.
Right.
But yeah, chart looks fine.
If it closes above 3, it's free money.
Even if it doesn't, they're paying me like 45 cents for them. So
okay, got a little cushion.
And people are buying them, right?
People are buying them left. There's a lot of hate in biotech that I think's warranted to a certain extent.
Remind us of all the catalysts. Today there was news. You want to talk about the news?
BBIV. Oh yeah, no. Yesterday they released some positive Hep B. So they're therapeutic for Hep B. For a reminder, they're trying to cure it. They have the vaccine that's getting approved later this year. Then they have the therapeutic for chronic Hep B, and the data looked excellent as I expected, but they'd been withholding it. They owed it to us weeks ago, and they just gave it to us late. So I wasn't sure why. So yeah, I mean, that's ongoing. That's going to be moving to phase 2, phase 3 later. And then you have glioblastoma still on the horizon. You have the funding for their COVID vaccine from CEPI. We're anticipating within a couple months. So there's plenty to like fundamentally. You just have to just enter in, scale in slowly.
Hold your nose on the technicals.
Exactly.
Now they're partners on the Hep B therapeutic with another company, right?
Bree Bioscience, yeah.
So they're only going to make half the fortune that they would have made.
Still pretty good. If you're curing Hep B, you get half of it.
It's still a big number.
Yeah. Look, I like the chart. I mean, I don't love it, obviously, because it collapsed from the top. But we have a clear-cut ABC correction here. Well, maybe not clear-cut, but you can, if you avoid a couple of the ups and downs, it looks like, if you look at it quickly, it's an ABC correction.
Yeah, right. Look at it with the side of your eye.
Yeah, you got to look at it quickly. You can't take a long look. You can't analyze it.
Right. Well, like I said, this is still showing you nibble signs. So anybody looking for reason to buy.
I like it for a gamble right here, just for a gamble. In other words, I might swing X amount of shares as if I didn't own the X amount of shares, the Y amount of shares. I don't care that I own it. I might just do a separate side bet.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the same. I have a core position, and then I'm also pretending like this is a stock I don't know anything about, and I'm just looking at the chart and react.
Yeah.
Somebody in that position would definitely sell puts.
Yeah, I love.
No.
I've been.
No, I'm joking with you. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that unless they have enough shares to back themselves up.
Anything that I promised that I didn't do?
People are asking about NDRA, and I can answer that question. They're asking when the approval is coming. Nobody knows. Could be a week, could be a month. It's already made, so it could. Who knows?
All I know is it's costing me money every single day.
Yeah, exactly.
At least it recovered a little bit. Biotech is DREC. Remember that, folks. Biotech is DREC right now. So
Luckily, it didn't go make a smaller low. It's
Yeah,
the
we
same as
still
that
have,
other.
yeah, our sequence of higher lows is still in effect.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind
It's sort
of,
of.
it's did it put in a double bottom here? No,
That's what it looks like.
it didn't get down to two.
Nah, the low was higher, I think,
Yeah.
this time.
Okay.
So we have a sequence. The sequence of higher lows is intact. This is a very volatile stock with low volume. So tomorrow it could be $3 or it could be $1.80. It's hard to say, folks, on this one. But I like it for the fundamentals. I think I forget the name of their liver treatment.
TAEUS.
TEA. No wonder I forgot.
TAEUS. Yeah, it's a really cool technology.
It's Latin liver treatment. TAEUS for NASH disease.
Yep.
What does that stand for again? Non-alcoholic something or other, something or other.
Yeah, it's fatty liver. I don't know what it stands for.
Fatty liver. Yeah, they're into fatty livers. If you have a fatty liver, they'll treat it.
Well, then I know where to go.
They're into diagnostics. Instead of taking the MRI, they have a test, right? Is that
Yeah, exactly.
TAEUS is the test, right?
Yeah, it's basically in the ultrasound market, but I like their technology better than CT, MRI. It's a lot cheaper too, which I like as well.
Yeah. Well, I think it's has a competitive edge for their product. It's already selling somewhere. I forget where, and they're waiting for approval by the FDA, right?
Yeah, they got something. It was either in Vietnam or somewhere in Southeast Asia. Yeah, they're already selling this.
Yeah, they're selling them in Vietnam to the Vietnamese. And soon they'll be selling them to the former enemy of the Vietnamese, the Americans.
Yeah.
What could I say?
Hey, on this subject, are you still?
I own a lot of it. I'm committed to this one. I'm not selling just yet.
Don't try to time it. The
Dr.
approval
J,
could come anytime.
Did you leave?
I nibble on this one. I buy like a couple of hundred shares here and there. Today, I feel like a couple of hundred shares today. I feel like a couple of hundred shares tomorrow. I just buy it. I'm averaging.
I'm asking about Profound. If you're still in that one.
I'm down exactly 15% with all my averaging. It's not that bad on this one. What were you asking?
I was asking about Profound.
PROF.
The only reason I'm asking you is because there's sort of a relationship in terms of these novel diagnostics. And you were really into this for a while.
This one is more than a diagnostic. This one is a procedure. It's a procedure besides the ultrasound for diagnostic. Isn't it ultrasound to zap the tumor, the prostate tumor, and to also zap the enlarged prostate? So I think they hold like something that looks like a pen, and they zap the surgeon with this ultrasound zapping device. Well, I mean, I'd rather be zapped than cut open, right?
Right.
So, like I said the last time, every man above 40, 50 starts developing a need for this kind of thing.
Right.
Prostate explode.
What are you thinking of the technicals here?
And the side effects are very benign. So I think it's got prospects. So I'm holding it based on fundamentals. I don't like the technicals now.
No, okay, yeah. So you're not seeing something different than I am.
No.
Okay.
I think it's worth holding it.
All right. I guess we promised Vine, so we might as well do it.
All right.
VYNE.
Sure. I don't make promises that we can't keep.
Exactly.
Another yucky chart. Jesus, too many idiots.
Wow. I mean, if you want to have a bad time, just name a bio and chart it. We got to end on something better.
Oh, well, we have time. We still have a bit of time.
This one just wants to make you puke and feel really sorry for whoever owns it at the top.
Oh, this is bad.
Right, exactly.
From 66 to 5.
This is horrible.
You want to get the BOF bag on this one. I mean, if it owes you a lot of money, I guess you're committed and you're going to hold it. But forget about. I don't even want to know what they do. I'm not going into this one. I got enough aggravation. Good luck to you if you own it. I'm sure it has great fundamentals. If you, some people probably suffering with this, like I was suffering with Athesis.
This was one of Wine's picks.
Okay.
Wine. And even
I wish you all the best. I hope this thing turns around, goes back to 66. What could I say?
Right, exactly.
The chart is not very encouraging. There's nothing I can say good, so I won't say anything. What's next?
STPK.
Another one that I own that I'm not thrilled.
Had a really rough day today on that one.
Yeah.
They're punishing me.
I have not entered this one yet, and it looks like I won't be anytime soon.
Yeah, well.
The good news is it's keeping the 50 trend line intact.
Yeah.
Is that a 50 or 100? That's the 50.
I don't know. Whatever the hell it is.
That's the 100, I think. But nonetheless, that's what it's all about.
I am colorblind a little bit. This color is the same as this color, which is 100, right?
Okay, there you go.
100. Whatever it is, it's hold the average is the support, whatever average.
Okay.
As long as it keeps that trend line, it can go below it a little bit, comes back up. That's fine. It's moving in the right direction. And I'm not about to sell it unless it makes a total clean break of that trend line.
Right. Right. We're in it to win it.
What else?
The next one is the Alzheimer's plays, Anovis and Sava.
I sold all my Sava. I announced it at on one of the shows.
Right. Yeah, I'm out of Sava as well.
I would say it was a good thing I sold it because I sold it a lot higher. I did something right at least.
Well,
now
even a broken clock is right.
But now might be the time to get back in. Look, I mean, you got support right here at the low of this big green candle.
Well, they didn't get any bad news about their plays, right? Not like Biogen.
$32 support. And what's this line? What's this low? 35. I like it. You got very little risk. For a swing trade, it looks great. Even for a long-term hold, you get rid of it below 35, take your quick loss, which will probably happen. But if you catch it right, you can make a lot of money. So I'm a sucker for these plays that are hovering near support. Right. I like them.
The Owens and Novus.
Yeah, I might actually go into a swing trade on Sava. Sava's got nothing but make me money, so. Like Mankind. Mankind always makes me money.
Yeah, I'm still in that one. Although it's doing okay.
This has been a beautiful collapse.
Nibble yet, this.
It's been a beautiful, beautiful collapse. But the good news is it didn't take out the key candle, key low of $20. Breaks $20. I guess I have to sell. I mean, what can I say? I love it, but there's a time and place for selling, even though you like it. I like the fundamentals, but I think they're trying to tell me something. So maybe I have to sell. If I have to, I have to.
Right.
$20 is a line in the sand.
20 is a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah.
Even
That's
though
fair.
I bought at 10, but I bought at higher numbers too. So I don't know how much.
Yeah. Right.
I'm not
In
sure.
and out of it.
The chart looks god awful at this point. It broke the support at the, what is that? That's the 50? I don't know what anything is.
That one is the 50, yes.
Okay, it broke support at the 50. So
Right, and you got the 9, and you got the 9 and the 50 colliding, which is not a good sign either.
it looks like it's going to test that $20 level, doesn't it?
Well, I don't want to be the one to call that
It does look that way.
because I own it, and I don't want to jinx myself.
It
But,
does.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to test that $20 level. Of course it will, because they want to torture me.
Yes, it's all about us.
Yeah, they're
It's all
going
about you, it's all about me.
to make a tough decision. Do I sell at 19.8? Where do I sell? But I'm not selling yet. I'm committed to it. I like the Alzheimer's drug stocks. I just don't want to write it down back to 10. So I'm forced to sell.
Yeah.
It's just the circumstances of my trade that makes me have to sell below 20. The chart,
Yeah, I mean the sector will dictate what you have to do basically, because it's not about the fundamentals. It's about
not about the fundamentals. I would love to hold the stock for a long time, but I can't fight the tape. You ever hear that expression? Can't fight the
Right.
tape. So I mean, in reality, it probably should be. I should trim right now, but I probably won't.
Either will I.
I should
Maybe
trim.
I'll average down if it hits anything close to what you're saying.
Yeah,
Even
because
if it hits the 1994, I don't know if it's going to collapse. It's still fundamentally okay.
well, you know where I would draw the line if it did that to re-enter right in the middle of the screen candle.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, I think it's safe to assume all biotech is trash until it proves otherwise, because like what else are we supposed to do?
It's not that it's trash. It's you just can't fight the trend.
Well, that's what I mean. Like short term, like what are you can't enter into something that hasn't proved.
Right, you're not gonna get out of this to jump into another biotech.
Exactly.
The truth of the matter is, right now, no biotech should be owned. True, because everything goes down. So no, there shouldn't be. You should not own a single biotech right now. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sell them all, even though that's the right thing to do.
Yep.
The sector is collapsing. You get out, you come back in when the dust settles, but it's very hard to do. For a biotech trader and investor, it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
All right, next one is Churchill.
Another sector that's not doing well unless you own Tesla.
Right, exactly. Exactly. But I wanted to get out of the biotechs until we went to CVM at the end.
Yeah.
But
This one has perfect support at the 100.
it does, doesn't it?
It touched 100 today and bounced off of it. I mean, like so many others that are sitting at support, it's a beautiful swing trade if you want to try it. You buy it here, you sell it, put it in sell like at 1995, and you look for the moon. You look for $32.
Right, the line you have there.
Three will
Even
get
lower than that line.
3 will get you 10
Right.
if you want to play it.
Yeah, if you think I mean, overall the volatility is lower. It's not doesn't look like it's swinging the way it had, but maybe once the sector gets in favor again, it'll start swinging again.
Well, you never know when that could happen.
All right. I mean, it doesn't yell swing to me.
It's not yelling it, but it's certainly plausible if you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With one more CVM.
All right, yeah, we're gonna end with
Yeah,
CVM.
one more and I gotta go. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you want to say about Albo or not really?
No, it's the same as NDRA in the sense that you just gotta wait for the PDUFA and then we'll start running. So be in before that and you'll be happy.
Is when June?
It's July, but
July.
yeah, so you got time to scale into Albo.
I like
Wait for it to.
the bounce off of $14 for CVM. I like the bounce today off of what the lows. So it's showing a little bit of oomph after really coming down drastically to $14. I don't know if it has any implication at all with respect to the data. I doubt it. So
Right. This is just people getting bored.
to me, it's no play, neutral, no play, not for a swing, and
No.
probably not. I trimmed my position to practically nothing, so I have little interest at this point. If the data is great, I'll make a few bucks. But I'm not inclined to risk big money on this at this point. My own feeling. I've come a long way from my original thinking, which was very, very bullish originally. But my gut is telling me otherwise. So I'm going with my gut on this one. And I maybe my patience, I don't know what it is. Maybe I lost patience waiting so long, but I decided to hell with it. I'll look elsewhere for satisfaction, so to speak. I can't get no.
Not here.
No, not here. So we ended on a sobering note. To all those CVM fans, I wish you luck. Hope it goes up 100 times. And if it does, I'll make a little bit. I won't be a zillionaire. I won't fly. I won't
That means
fly.
you're not going to take us to Vegas.
I won't go to the Vegas party. No.
Oh, all right.
So that's how I feel about that. So we had an interesting hour, right?
I'd say. I don't think anybody's unhappy with us.
No, I mean, I'm unhappy with myself because, some of my stocks that I love, Dermatech, Anovis, not getting the job done for me, not getting the job done for my viewers. So I'm not happy about that. But I am happy that I have Amazon and Tesla and Apple to anchor my portfolio. So I've lost very little. And in one portfolio I've actually made over the last couple of weeks. So I'm doing all right personally, but it's not like it was for the first 5 weeks of the year, where I could do no wrong.
Well,
Does that summarize it?
that does actually.
I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm a truthful punter. I say when I'm right, and I brag when I'm right, and I lament my losses. What could I say? But I tell it the way I see it, and I see it the way I tell it, and that's it. Biotech is direct right now, but it won't be that way forever. Remember that. This has been Dr. J and Spike and Arjun signing off, saying An Young, saying Shalom, saying Arrivederci, saying Sayonara, Auf Wiedersehen, ciao, till next time.
Till next time, whenever that is.
Hasta luego. Don't forget to subscribe.